Staring at the Sky, Chapter 7, Bohemian Rhapsody, Stairway to Heaven, Free Bird, Over the Hills and Far Away, Dire Maker. My mom was an interesting person. There were millions of memories, a million songs, and when she passed away in January 2022, I keep thinking it was February 2022. And look, I already forgot. That is why I need to get down all these memories, along with those memories of her busting up cars that were, along with memories of her busting up cars, there were a lot of heartwarming memories, like the ones I have with this song. This song is one where she made us sing parts of the music. We had our parts, and we would sit in the back of our Astro van, pointing at us to sing our parts, using our hands like a conductor at a choir. And since I am such a showman, I tended to steal the show. And over the years, this song found me a new car, a new friend, getting better and better, learning every word, singing the words with ever intensity. And all my personalities, they picked their favorite parts, and all of them sung along. The bus, the choir room, the cars, the rooms, and likely the basement. It was my favorite song. And as I grew up, I layered this song onto every memory. Every year, a new memory, with this memory playing me to the clouds. I spin up into the melody, smiling my tears away and wiping them from my face. In our long car rides as a child, we would get our energy out with Bohemian Rhapsody. We would sing our parts, then bob our heads to the beat, and after the song was over, then she would transition to a softer melody, hoping we would fall asleep for the drive. We would drive under the trees to a new memory. When we awake, there was a new park, there was a new trail, there was a new beach, there was a new adventure, waking us all up to with a loud melody, and she was excited for to have four friends to play with. Growing up, my mom was an only child, and she often talked about how lonely it was. We always had a home filled with kids, and it was never quiet. There was always something to do and someone to play with. And a lot of time, my mom treated us like her siblings she never had. She was becoming a mom at 19 years old, and she had grown up fast, figuring it out as she went. She used music to calm us. She used music to distract us. She used music to help us gain perspective. She used music to put joy in the ordinary. And after the car ride was done, on whatever adventure we were on, the car would shut off, and so would the melody. We would tumble out of the car, and she would watch our faces light up. Watching our faces light up, her heart would light up. Before the pills, before teenagers, before deaths, before the house fire, before the tragedy, it was a new day, and she wanted to layer our childhood with good memories. And throughout the years of searching for memories, I was worried when my mom died that I would focus on the years of addiction, the moments of hardship, the moments of tireless cycles of the same fight. And after she took her last breath, I knew I was going to have to write my feelings. My feelings on a normal day were like a mile high wave. The wave was going to knock your feet out. And just like when I was a 10-year-old girl, seeing the ocean for the first time, walking the plank to the sand of Outer Banks in North Carolina, wearing my green swimsuit, excited to collect seashells like Sally, excited to play with non goose poop sand. And prior to that, I had only swam in muddy water, and this was the first time I was seeing the waves crashing. The only time you get waves in the lake is by a boat. You wade by the buoy, calling on the people with the boats, hoping they get close enough to give you a wave. The wave creeps in slowly. She hollers for us to get ready. Be ready. We would sit and we would sit there, watching it move ever slowly to get to us. And if our legs got tired from kicking, we would hold the buoy. Then we weren't then we weren't expecting it, and here it was. When I was too little to swim, she would hold me to throw me up. Then I would get older in the same body of water. I learned to swim by myself. I did not need to be held above water. I did not need help. I could hold myself up. And throughout the years, those waters in that lake I adapted with, learning to float on the waves from the boats out in the middle. And when I walked down the plank, I seen a new body of water, a body of water that was far too big to float aimlessly. And if I did not tiptoe carefully, I could drown. And when I walked down the steps to the hot sand, I walked down slowly to the water. And she said, "Stace, look, the waves. Don't stop." She said, "Stace, look, the waves. Don't stop." I carried my boogie board to the ocean that she bought me with yard sale money, and I jumped in, ripping off my swimsuit cover. The rules of the lake did not apply here. I couldn't go too far; it would pull me out to sea. There was no boogie board. There was no buoy to hold me up, and if I was not careful, it could kill me. However, I did not care. Fear was something for adults, and I was a child. I did not care about danger. I wanted to have fun. And as the day moved forward, I found myself with my boogie board running into the wave, trying to ride it like a surfboard.